Another little tip, just while we're waiting for the satellite to come overhead, I can't stress enough the importance of having your clock accurate with obviously the satellite clocks when they're passing overhead. And one simple way of doing that is if you go to your clock at the bottom right hand side of the screen, select that, and you get the typical screenshot that we've got there, where you get the date and the time, and you can change that. If you scroll along the three tabs at the top, you get internet time. Select that and tick the box to automatically update the internet time from the various internet servers. Click update now, just to make sure that we're synchronized with that clock. That's the process that's sorting itself out now, and basically that'll make sure that your clock's set right, so that if you're 3 or 4 minutes out either way or more, your image will sit right on the screen, as you'll see the benefits of shortly when it's overlaying an outline map for various territories or borders on the image that you've got. Certainly of benefit where you get weather satellite images that are predominantly cloud cover. Okay, so that's sorting out the clock. Another useful piece of software in respects of the satellite usage is a piece of software called Satscape, which I'm going to load up now and show you very quickly. More slowly, as the case may be. There we go. Satscape. We've got the main screen there. It's Java based, so you will need your Java up to date, and there are some tweaks you'll need to do with Java to get the system working up to date. Okay, so if we go to the 3D view, we can look at the various satellites that we want to. Okay, so we've got, that's looking at NOAA 15. We actually want to be looking at NOAA 19, and basically this software is very useful in so much as that we can now see a graphical image on the screen as to the current position of NOAA 19 in respects of where it is in relation to the rest of the planet. So looking at that, it appears to be over the southern end of Africa at the moment, the African continent. If we just make that screen a little bit bigger, you can see the screen is lit up in respects of, let's see if we bring it back that way a bit, it's a bit better for you. There's the UK, we've got the North Pole, and at the moment the satellite is down there, and we can see its line of trajectory there in yellow lit up across the screen, which is going to be the path that the satellite takes. And we will be able to see, once we're in the footprint of a satellite, this circle, what it just appears as a straight line at the moment at the bottom, will actually form a circle over the mapping there, the globe, showing us the footprint of the satellite when it's coming over, and that will certainly give us a better idea, certainly when you're new to downloading the images, as to when you should be able to hear the satellite, because if you're right in the middle of the circle, the footprint, and you're still not receiving the signal, then something's gone wrong somewhere. You're either on the wrong frequency, or perhaps you need to look at your system in a bit more detail. Okay, so that's a very useful piece of kit, Satscape, looking at the 3D view there. Again, equally important in the settings on Satscape is to update the Keplers. That's you remember we referred to them as the buzz timetable for satellites. If they aren't up to date, then your past predictions could well be out of sync, so you'd be listening potentially at the wrong time for the satellites. So if you go through the settings on Satscape, I'm sure there are many YouTube videos out there for the use of Satscape in its various forms. and as I say, I found it invaluable in understanding when the satellites are due to pass over and what to be looking out for. Okay, so what I'm going to do is close down those two there, and Satscape's disappeared now, and we're going to go back to Wxtoimg, where we're still waiting for the NOAA 19 to pass over. Got 14 minutes and it'll due to be with us. Okay guys, there's a few minutes yet before the satellite's actually due to pass over, but I just want to show you you'll hear a pulsating transmission coming from the satellite as it's approaching, and that's just started to kick in, and we're 12:25, probably 12:23 I started hearing it. But just turn that up, see if you can pick it up on the microphone. It's actually the transmission of a satellite just being picked up over the horizon. Probably not good enough for reception on the software because of the faintness of it, but this will increase as the satellite gets closer to us, and you get far better audio from it as you'll hear. So I'll just give you a little moment to listen to this so you know what to expect as you experiment with this. Okay, so I'll just turn that down again, just a couple of notches so you can hear me okay. So looking back at the Satscape image, the satellite now is probably over Central Africa at the moment, the desert regions there. The footprint's just coming up, the northern end of the footprint just coming up on Libya, that sort of region. So we're still way off yet. Way outside the footprint of the reception for the central UK where I'm based. So that will give you some idea as to how far away we're actually picking up some of the signal from the satellite, and that's one of the benefits of the quadrophilia helix type antenna. Obviously, if we were using a directional beam at the moment, we wouldn't have picked up any of that signal. And again, when you're starting out, very difficult to know where you should be pointing the satellite antenna in the sky, unless you're expert in this kind of technology and practices. So we'll just have another quick listen to the audio to see how as the satellite's progressing north towards us, how that audio's changing. Probably what are we, about 8 minutes before it's due for a good signal. Okay, so definite pulsing there, and the static. That is the satellite transmission that we can hear, albeit not enough for a good signal, but that's definitely the transmission we're getting. So that'll give you an idea as to what to be listening out for. Okay.